and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm creating a spread using Neocolor crayons and I'm starting with a collage on my background. I'm working in my square watercolor journal and I just use a glue stick to adhere the papers. I'm using different design papers and also some leftovers that I have stamped my journal words on, and I think they make a really nice collage element. When I'm done with gluing down the papers, I blend the background together using some heavy white gesso and a dough scraper. I get asked a lot where I get this scraper tool, and this is just a set from Amazon with about 5 or 4 tools in it, and it's super cheap. It's normally meant to be used in the kitchen. I let that gesso dry and then I go in with a stencil and some texture paste. I'm clipping the stencil to my page because it's super bulky and this will be a bit hard to get a good impression of the stencil image, but I want to try it. I want to have that texture on the background. The paste that I'm using is the light paste from Liquitex. And the stencil is from Stamplorations. I let this dry completely before I go in with the Neocolor crayons to add some color to the background. I'm using water and a brush to blend the colors together. As always, I have linked up my blog post to the video description. There you can check out some close-up images. And as it's the first weekend in November, I have a new printable also to download for you on my homepage. And there is also a link in the video description. Of course, if you don't have the Neocolors, you can use any kind of water-soluble crayon, for example the Stabilo Woodies. I've used those for the page on the right side, and I will also link up the video for the right page in the top right corner info box. While my background is drying, I'm stamping my main images. I want to use these carved trees from our carved Whimsy Wood stamp set, and I'm using Archival Ink and watercolor paper. What I also like to mention today is that shipping to Australia is also open finally. I'm very happy. There's also some there are changes in the shipping way, so they told me that it will take longer than usual. We will see. I hope that everything will work out fine. I'm coloring in the trees also with the Neocolor crayons. I just scribble them to my glass plate and pick them up with a brush. I use some heavy white gesso to scrape over the page just to add some more highlights and more texture. When this is dry, I'm adding some more color, and I wanted to have a little bit more blue. So I scribbled a blue Neocolor to my glass plate and just apply the color with my brush. I wanted to create kind of a frame around the spread, so I'm just using the black Neocolor and scribble it all around the page, and then I blend it in. Here I'm scribbling the black crayon also to my glass plate, and I just mix it with water and then add some splatters to my page. I'm mixing some of that green that I have used to color in my trees and also add it to my spread, because when I want to stick down the trees, it's always good to have some of the color also on the background to make look everything more cohesive. And of course, before I adhere my focal images, the trees, I'm stamping some mixed media stamps to the background to increase the interest and make my marks on the page. I wanted to make something for the trees to sit on, so I glue down a piece of an old book page, and then I can add the trees to it. Before I do this, I add a little bit of the black color to integrate it to my page. I used just some normal glue to stick down the trees. For my sentiment, I'm using words from the Mix a Sentiment stamp set, and I'm finishing up the page by adding some white splatters. And that's my page for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will see us next time. Have a wonderful Sunday. Bye.